There lived a young and beautiful woman named Anike. She was a single mother who always had distrust for men based on her life's experiences. Anike lived in a small coastal village that was as rugged and untamed as she was. She was single-handedly raising her son and doing her best to cater for him in the face of hardship. One fateful day, Anike went to the seashore to gather seaweeds to sell at the market. This is one of the things she does with fierce independence that has always set her apart from other villagers. As she was gathering the weeds, she stumbled upon a group of pirates burying a chest of stolen treasure in the sand. The sound of their rough laughter and clinking of gold coins sent a shiver down her spine. But instead of fear, a spark of excitement ignited within her. This discovery presented her with an opportunity she never imagined, a chance to secure a better life for her and her son. Anike's thought on how to retrieve the buried treasure was meticulous and daring. Under the cover of darkness, she snuck out of her modest cottage, leaving her son in the care of a kind widow in the village. Clad in a dark clothing that blends with the shadows, she made her way to the pirate's cove, where the gleam of moonlight on the water guided her to the spot where the chest was hidden. With a steady hand and a racing heart, she unearthed the heavy chest, the weight of it sending a thrill of anticipation through her. As she pried open the lid, a golden light spilled out, illuminating her face with a dazzling glow that matched the fire in her eyes. In that moment, she felt a surge of empowerment and liberation, as if the chains of her past struggles had finally been broken. However, Anike's brave act did not go unnoticed by the pirates who sailed under the black flag. They were ruthless and cunning, and when they discovered that their treasure had been stolen, they set out on a relentless pursuit to reclaim it and bring Anike to justice. The news of the missing treasure spread like wildfire through the village, and soon whispers of betrayal and deceit followed it awake. Anike knew that she was in grave danger, but she refused to cower in the face of her enemies. She sneaked out of her cave that very night. In her desperate flight from the pirates, Anike found herself trapped in a dark and forbidding cave. As she pressed deeper into the labyrinth passages, a sense of doom gripped her soul, threatening to snuff out the flicker of hope that still burned within her. Cornered and outnumbered, Anike stood before the pirate captain. She backed against the cold stone wall, his eyes as merciless as the depths of the ocean. Anike's resolve wavered for a moment, her spirit teetering on the brink of surrender as she faced the grim reality of her fate. In her darkest hour, a whisper of doubt clawed at the edge of her mind, threatening to drown out the courage that has sustained her thus far. But just as the darkness seemed poised to consume her, a faint glimmer of light pierced the shadows, drawing her gaze to a small crack in the cave wall. Through that narrow opening, she glimpsed a distant patch of the sky with a surge of determination welled up within her. Summoning all her strength, Anike devised a daring escape plan that would change even the wiliest of adversaries. With the stealth of a hunting cat, she outmaneuvered the pirates at every turn. With her heart pounding, her chest and her breath coming in rage gasps, Anike emerged from the depths of the cave. In the aftermath of the fierce battle, Anike emerged as a victor, her body bruised and her spirit unbowed. The weight of the stolen treasure no longer bothered her, for she had found a greater wealth in the strength and love that had carried her through the darkest of nights. As she made her way back to the village, she was greeted by smiling faces of her friends and neighbors. The villagers who had once whispered of her recklessness and folly now hailed her as a hero, a symbol of courage and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. And so, as the world awakened to a new day and the promise of a brighter tomorrow, Anike knew that she had finally broken free from the chains of her past and embraced the boundless horizons of her future. Anike, once a solitary figure on the edge of a cliff, now stood as a shining testament to the power of hope and resilience in the face of adversity. A beacon of light in a world that had forgotten the true meaning of strength and joy. Thank you so much for watching. If you love the stories, don't forget to like, share, to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.